What was the starting point of your fascination with music?
Oh my goodness. My mother, I was born to a woman that's an incredible singer. Her brother, her sister, Salome Bay, Andy Bay, Geraldine DeHaas, and they had a group called Andy Bay and the Bay Sisters, and it was a jazz trio, standards, and then I have cousins that sing, my sister sings, so it's just a musical family.
So because growing up in a musical family, I assume it was a no-brainer for you to become an artist.
It's a no-brainer, yeah, absolutely. It would be like being in a family of carpenters and becoming a doctor.
Okay.
I don't know, yeah.
You had a career before, but not under the name Sate. Why did you change the name or the project?
The project, it evolved. So with the evolution of the project, I think I decided to take on a new name to evolve, basically.
And how did you develop your own style?
Through listening to music that I love and actually performing a lot around the world. I mean, I've been to Germany, I've been to France, and most of the time when I got on stage, it was this type of music. It was rock with soulful undertones, and I mean, I hear soul in everything, so that's kind of how I came to it.
As Noisy Canada put it, this is a quote, "You are a flamethrower ready to burn down the status quo." Can you relate to that?
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, being a black woman in rock and roll is a flamethrower ready to burn down the status quo.
Yeah, how do you feel about the current landscape in rock music, especially when it comes to women in rock?
There are so many women in rock. There are so many women of all, like, diversity, but I think the current status of it is much like the past status of it. There's not a lot of support there's not a lot of support for women for some reason, and we have a voice too, and we can do it just as fucking good, if not better, you know.
And do you have an idea how one could level the scales when it comes to women in rock? I mean, how to change that status?
I think people have to take risks. I think people have to listen to audiences around the world, because there's audiences that are there. They're open. When you're constantly giving food to someone, the same food, they're gonna like it or they're just gonna acclimatize to it. If you give diversity, then they'll try different things. So just like open it up. Maybe not have so many men in power. Probably.
So this is for record business executives, for festival promoters,
everything. Just open up, you know. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that I'm just gonna book women. I'm gonna book good music. So just because you're a man doesn't mean, like, I'm not a fan of, like, the I guess, what do they call it, the quota system, where it's like, we've got to have a certain amount of people of color, we've got to have a certain amount of women, we've got to have a certain amount, you know, and then you get one black woman, and that's the diverse.
So it's more
woman.
let quality speak and ideas.
Yeah.
As a woman, and especially as a rock performer, what is your message for younger women?
Oh, I think it's that you can be anything that you are. You're allowed to express in all different ways. You can be soft, you can be hard, you can be sexy, you can be demure, you can be whatever the fuck you want.
And what would you tell a younger version of yourself with the wisdom you have now?
I would say what I still tell myself. Just keep going and don't second guess yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't second guess yourself. You know.
What inspired the song Warrior? What's the story behind the song?
The story behind the song Warrior is my producer Tom Mackay and I were having actually Vietnamese food. And we said we wanted something really upbeat, and so we went back to the studio and he started playing something, and we just started like really getting really excited, really amped, and he said, you need to write a song about you, like the fire that you are, and just what you really adhere to in terms of your motto, in terms of your mantra for your life. And that's really where Warrior came out of, just really reminding people that, you know, we're all famous already. We've all got special skills that help the world and make the world a beautiful place. We're all wonders of the world, so let's be that wonderful wonder of the world and make this world just like light up.
Let's talk about your live gig. You are very into your face kind of
Yes, I am.
performer.
Yes, I am.
Are you dependent on the interaction with the audience? Can you force that?
Can I force that? Yes, I can force that. I have been known to force that. I mean, I'm an intuitive person too, so I'm feeling that's what the stage dance, the stage relationship is. You know, it's a dance with the audience. It's a conversation with the audience, and that's really where for me, that's where I come alive, and that's what I love to do. Just be on stage and see and feel people and vibe with people, and sometimes people don't vibe, so you just have to keep it moving and I'm always having fun on stage. I've got great musicians with me all the time, and they're always having fun. So as long as we're having fun, I think it's infectious.
Mm-hmm. Is it sometimes hard work, this interaction as well? Or is it just like the talent and just you and it will work anyways?
I mean, I actually don't take it for granted. Mm-hmm. No, I don't take it for granted. It is work. It's a relationship. You know, you can't you can't expect the relationship to work without putting work into it. Hard work, sometimes it's hard work. It's work.
Okay. I guess I can only assume that on stage you're not the same personality that you are right now, so you got a stage character.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a little tame right now, is what you're saying. I mean, you know, we all have characters that we put on for different people and different audiences. So yeah, I'm a little calmer now. I'm conserving my energy because I put out a lot.